Every April, the city of Madurai effectively stops being a normal city. Over 1 million people flood into these narrow ancient corridors. Security cordons go up, traffic halts, and a total civic takeover begins for the Chitharai festival. The epicenter of this immense gathering is the Meenakshi Amman Temple complex. It's a staggering piece of infrastructure, claiming 14 acres right in the middle of the city. The physical density of the site is difficult to process. You are surrounded by 14 towering gopurams and roughly 33,000 intricately carved stone sculptures. Building on this scale is one thing, keeping it standing is another. This complex survived centuries of turmoil, including destructive raids by the Delhi Sultanate in the 14th century, requiring massive rebuilding efforts by successive rulers. What looks like a chaotic sea of people is actually a very old, very deliberate piece of social choreography, a design that has kept this city together for 4 centuries. To understand this design, look at the fracture it bridged. The population was split between Shaivites, worshipping Shiva, and Vaishnavites, worshipping Vishnu. Such a divided kingdom is vulnerable, struggling to govern efficiently, regulate its economy, or mount a unified defense. By the 17th century, it was clear that military force couldn't fix this. The local ruler realized that to unite his people, he would have to change the stories they told themselves. The raw material for this unification effort lay in the myth of the goddess Meenakshi. She was born of sacred fire, a warrior queen with 3 breasts who was destined to rule. According to the lore, she carried a unique prophecy. Her 3rd breast was a symbol of her unmatched martial prowess, and it would only disappear when she finally met her true equal in battle. She was raised as a fierce commander, marching her undefeated armies northward, conquering every single realm she encountered. Eventually, she reached Mount Kailash, where she challenged Lord Shiva. At that moment, the prophecy was fulfilled, and she recognized her equal. Meenakshi and Shiva returned to Madurai to be married. That divine wedding became the absolute core cultural celebration for the Shaivite population of the city. While that myth commanded massive devotion, it completely excluded the Vaishnavites. The story needed a structural update to serve the entire population. Enter King Thirumali Nayak. He inherited this fractured society in the 1600s and looked for a way to weave these 2 isolated communities into a single kingdom. Nayak started with the calendar. He took the massive Shaivite festival celebrating Meenakshi's marriage and shifted it on the calendar to perfectly align with a major Vaishnavite festival honoring Lord Vishnu. Next, he introduced the narrative glue. Nayak's court revised the lore so that Lord Vishnu was now officially Meenakshi's brother. By establishing this family tie, the Vaishnavite god was culturally required to travel to the Shaivite wedding to give the bride away. Nayak then built a specific delay into the ritual. In the revised legend, Lord Vishnu arrives just after the wedding is over. Finding himself too late, he turns away and heads toward the Vaigai River instead. This brilliant delay triggers a massive, secondary, month-long procession for the Vaishnavites, who now march to follow their god all the way to the river. Both sects get their own spectacular climax without competing for the same spotlight. By aligning the dates and the family tree, Nayak forced millions of divided people to occupy the same space at the same time, sharing a single cultural narrative. Fast forward to the modern festival, and the results of this 17th century intervention are visible in every street. Former rivals now participate in a month-long celebration that defines the city's identity. The impact ripples down to the family level. Parents dress their young daughters in the intricate crowns and green silks of the goddess Meenakshi to partake in the street processions. The economic gravity of the event transcends religion. 3rd-generation Muslim vendors set up shop outside the temple gates, tailoring festival garments and selling goods to the massive crowds, benefiting directly from this civic continuity. For local artists and residents today, Meenakshi is an active presence in their daily lives, serving as a symbol of female leadership and resilience. What originated as a political strategy by a 17th century king has metabolized into a genuine cultural identity for the city of Madurai. A social program of this magnitude requires the physical infrastructure to support it. The Meenakshi Amman Temple complex provides the enduring hardware necessary to house this tradition. Specific areas, like the famous 1,000-pillar hall, were engineered with precise acoustic properties to accommodate and amplify these massive, unified public gatherings. The Meenakshi Temple serves as the physical anchor for this centuries-long experiment. It is proof that a community can endure through generations if its architecture and its stories are designed to keep people in the same room.